Hey, crypto family. So I want to talk about an article that came out today that covers what Vitalik Buterin said yesterday. And he says, crypto blockchain space won't see 1,000 times growth again. Now, I know comes to a surprise to a lot of people because this is the guy that has, the CEO of the second largest crypto. And, with a person with that much skin in the game is saying that crypto won't see 1,000 times growth. That's not really helping his cause per se. Now, in this article, he says, there's no chance that the cryptocurrency and blockchain space will see 1,000 times growth again. And it was in an interview with Bloomberg September 8th, yesterday. He says, at an Ethereum and blockchain conference in Hong Kong, Buterin told Bloomberg that the rapid growth of crypto and blockchain industry is now reaching a ceiling and is moving from just people being interested to the stage of real applications of real economic activity. Now, while I agree with some aspect of what he's saying, I disagree that the industry is reaching a ceiling, and I'm going to go over why. So it says, Buterin explained that the period of explosive growth in the sphere is likely coming to an end because the level of superficial awareness about the industry has significantly grown and is likely to plateau. And he says, quote, if you talk to the average educated person at this point, they probably have heard of blockchain at least once. There isn't an opportunity for yet another 1,000 times growth in anything in the space anymore. Now, I don't know if he's mad because Ethereum has tanked over the past week, or because Ethereum is having scaling problems, because there's a lot of bad press about Ethereum. People say it's going to zero. I'm not sure why he's coming to this stance all of a sudden, but I see a big problem with this, and I'll tell you why. So you can see here, Bitcoin just over a year. We think, Bitcoin's been declining so much. If you compare Bitcoin to a year ago, it's still increased by over 50%. And then if you compare it to the beginning of January, it's over 1,000% of last year. And, that's still a lot of growth. And if you look at all the coins right now on CoinMarketCap, you have Ripple at 27 cents, a coin that went to a high of over $3 just, last year. And that's saying that, there's still plenty of growth. And that was it went over $3 before, big investors got involved in it. So, all of these coins, I still think there is plenty room for growth. And some of the biggest reasons for that is because we haven't even got any big investors in this space yet. There's still, big banks need to get in, big firms, Goldman Sachs, hedge funds. There's still a lot of people that want to get in the space, but they're not because they need safe custodial solutions, which right now Bank of America is working on, Goldman Sachs is working on, and a couple other companies are working on, because investors want their security for their funds to be safe, because all these exchanges don't provide security. So, you need a space where you can store your cryptocurrencies so that that all your funds will be safe. So, we're tapping on right now. There's an article that came out. I went over a couple of videos ago. There's only 8% of the global population invested in cryptocurrencies right now. And that's still a very, very small percentage of people. And for Vitalik to say, oh, we're coming to a ceiling right now is just asinine, because, people may know about crypto. That doesn't mean that they're invested in it. So the fact that he's saying, it's come to a plateau is, I think it's just arrogant on his part, and I think he's sour because Ethereum's been tanking, and I really think it kind of clouds his judgment. While I do agree that, we're coming to that stage of real application of real economic activity, I still think there's still a ton of growth in this space, both with mainstream adoption and cash flow wise. So, while he mentions 1,000 times growth isn't possible, I could agree with that, because I don't think he means 1,000%. I think he means literally growing 1,000 times from where it's at now. So that would mean Bitcoin would be over $6 million basically. So, I can agree with him on that part, but I don't think crypto is anywhere near reaching a plateau. And I'll go ahead and mention why. So if you scroll down here, it says crypto markets have seen a dramatic decline in terms of total market capitalization of all cryptocurrencies during 2018. In January, total market cap of all cryptocurrencies hit 828 billion. And it says the peak has been followed by a gradual downturn with a rebound upwards in May. And then it talks about actually a couple people with positive views on cryptocurrency. And it says, in this regards, Bitcoin Jesus, quote unquote, Roger Ver recently told Cointelegraph that the recent bear market feels like the opposite of a crash, since Bitcoin is up 50% for the last year and 1,000% for the last 2 years. It says, in the bearish marketplace, various experts have suggested different scenarios for the dynamics of crypto prices at the end of 2018. In late August, Fundstrat's Tom Lee claimed that Bitcoin could end up in the year explosively higher, surging towards a high of 25,000. And then in July, Alexis Ohanian, co-founder of both Reddit and VC firm Initialized Capital, reiterated his stance that Bitcoin and Ethereum will be trading at $20,000 and $1,500 respectively by the end of 2018. And then the co-founder and president of crypto startup 10x claimed he was still quite confident that Bitcoin could hit 60,000 in 2018. So these are some bold numbers. And in July, this Alex Ohanian guy, if you look at Bitcoin in July, I mean, right here, its price is where it's about at right now, 62.20 or 62.40. And so for him to, think that Bitcoin can still reach 25,000 and higher this year, I mean, that's a lot of confidence from a lot of upper, top people. And I think that, that can't be ignored. And I still think there's a ton of growth. So there's still plenty of money to be made in cryptocurrency. Don't take what Vitalik said negatively. I know it's easy to think, oh, it won't see 1,000 times growth, I don't want to get in. But the truth is there's still plenty of money to be made. You can definitely make 1,000% from here easily. I would go far as say you can even make 2,000% in the next, 3 to 4 years. So don't be discouraged by any of the articles that come out. A lot of them are FUD. And while they do have some validity to them, I believe, we're still a long way away from reaching a plateau in the blockchain space. So with that, if y'all enjoyed the video, please give it a like, comment if you have any questions, and please subscribe if you haven't. Till next time, thanks for watching.